Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. For anyone who's new, my name is Olivia, and in today's tutorial I will be recreating the two-tone zigzag wrap that I've been wearing the past several days. I started out by putting on my makeup. Today's colors are turquoise and peach. Now, it took me a really long time to get this perfect today, so I didn't do a tutorial doing my makeup. Maybe the next time I do this look, I will do a tutorial for it. Now, I'm just wearing my just a scarf on my head, no shape or anything right now, just what I did this morning to put on my makeup to keep my hair out of the way. So I'm going to pause here and then I'll be back with my shaper on and ready to wrap. Okay, so I have on my blonde Wendy. It's partially stuffed. I took out a big huge handful of the stuffing, so it's about half stuffed, and then I've got my hair in there. So that makes it about 3/4, almost full stuffed. Okay, now today's scarves. I'm keeping with Pashminas because this is what I've been using. I have a peach Pashmina, and this one is a turquoise, I believe. Now, when I put this on, I'm going to be putting on the peach on this side and the turquoise on this side. Now, I think I want to start with putting the turquoise on first. I'm going to open it up. This is a nice long Pashmina. This one is from Wrapunzel. I'm folding over about this much, and I'm going to be placing it on my head. Wait a second. Okay, wrong end. Okay. I'm going to be placing it on my head like so. Okay. Now I'm going to adjust this so I can fold this back around and not have too much bulk back here. Now, zigzags can be done a lot of ways. I could tie this on even Steven and have both the turquoise on this side and the peach on this side, but I find that with a double Pashmina, that big huge knot in the back is uncomfortable for me, and it ends up over on the side and on the side, and aesthetically it wasn't what I was going for because Pashminas have bulkier knots than, say, a 2-in-1 or a top 2-in-1. So I do this just so that I have just a little bit less bulk in the back. Okay. I'm folding this in. And if it doesn't work out, if you find that you're not pleased with the way that worked, just readjust. The key point here, and I'm going to pull this up a little bit more. The key to this is having enough of this scarf to tuck in the back, to tuck around, but not so much that it takes away from the length of the scarf. Okay, so I have all of this over here. And I'm bringing it around again. Hopefully this one will turn out better. So I have this. I'm not super worried about it. I'm just tucking it up, just like so. Bring this around. Okay. And I'm going to fold it in just ahead of time. It's helpful. Okay, just like so. Now I'm going to take the beautiful peach scarf and I'm folding it over similarly, and I'm going to do the same thing, only in reverse. And lay it opposite. Okay, so I can tell that's going to be a little much, and I can also see that this is folding forward. I don't want that. Okay. Right, so I have all that peach, bringing it around here. I'm gonna hold it, and then I'm gonna take this whole big piece and bring it around. This does take a bit of practice. It is a little fussy. So let me see if I can show you the back. I'll hold on to these two here. And just like so. Okay. All right. So now that I have these guys all set, I felt a couple of the tassels hanging out. Okay, so I have this. I'm going to go back to the turquoise side, making sure that I folded neatly. I'm going to bring it up. And at an angle towards the back, and I'm bringing it around, just like so. Now I want to make sure this is neat. If you want pleats, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. I'm just leaving it however it happens to go today. Whatever it wants to do, that's fine with me. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I'm going to bring it up at the angle towards the back. And around. Now I'm going to spin around just to show you what it looks like back here. If it's messy, I will be neatening it up the best I can. But definitely when I go into the other room to get dressed, I'm going to be fussing with the back to make it absolutely perfect. So I have these two here. Okay, and spin. You can see back here, this may need to be tucked in a little bit, but I'm trying to get these crisscrosses to be stacked instead of being all on top of one another and have a big bit of bulk, almost like knots in the back. I'm just trying to stagger them up. It's like stacking. So you got one crisscross and another crisscross and then a third crisscross. That's just the way it is. Okay, so I'm back here to the turquoise, and in this I think I've turned it over somewhere in this whole process. So I'm going to be adjusting it. I like it to be as neat and flat as possible. Messy is fine too. It's just a different look than what I am going for. Okay, now I've got this, bringing it around the back, and I'm just going to tuck it in where I can. Okay, now tucking in by feel is sometimes hard, so I'm going to pretend I'm still facing the other way. Okay, now get this. All right, show you the back. Just like so. Oh my goodness. Excuse me for 1 second. It's almost time to take my allergy pills. Okay, I can always tell. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing with this one, figuring out where the folds are. Fold in, and I'm going to bring up this last piece and bring it over, and I'm going to tuck in just right here. I think my friend is outside, little Mr. Micah. Okay. All right, and that is it. Now, today's combination was inspired by this beautiful set of earrings I picked up last summer. and of course didn't get a chance to wear. So they have this beautiful turquoise and peach color. So that's today's inspiration. I'm going without a pin because I just couldn't find one that I wanted to wear. I thought these would be the statement jewelry. So, okay, there we have it. Today's headscarf and earrings ensemble. Now, in the next tutorial, it's one I have been trying really hard to film. I actually filmed it 3 times last week, and I was not pleased with any of the takes. So I'm going to be attempting again to film the tutorial for headbands, changing out the elastics. So I'm hopefully going to get that one filmed and posted tomorrow. Fingers crossed. It's a little more difficult for me because of just the stuff that I have to do to get the angles in the filming. So I will hopefully be taking care of that one. All right, ladies, I'm going to end it here. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next tutorial.